Hello everyone, I just installed fresh Linux Mint on my laptop and now we will set up Flutter without installing Android Studio code. For that, we will set up all the file and folder manually. So let's get started. So in our first step, we will download some tool like call, git, java and unzip to extract the zip file and also some other graphic and build library which the emulator and toolchain will depend on. So we will quickly copy this command and we will paste in our terminal, which will install all the required dependencies. After it, in second step, we will create a separate development folder and we will add a Flutter, Android SDK command line tool, platform tool, emulator, everything in this folder. So we will copy the command and we run that command in the terminal. Here in our file, we can see the development folder and inside it, we have Android SDK, command line tool and latest folder. So you have to create this exact same folder structure because the Android SDK command line tool has hard coded this folder structure of cmd line dash tool slash latest folder. So the Android command line tool, which we will install later on, will search for this specific folder hierarchy. So make sure to maintain the proper folder name and structure, which I have done. We are not installing Android Studio. If we do it via the Android Studio, then it will automatically make proper folder and file structure and will set up everything correctly. For now, we will do manually. In our third step, we install Flutter. So first of all, in terminal, go inside the development directory by writing cd development and inside it paste the command. So this command will download the Flutter from official repository and the branch stable. Ensure that we get the stable version of Flutter. While Flutter is downloading, we can head over to step number 4. Here we will download the Android command line tool as a zip file and we will place it inside the folder development slash Android SDK slash command line tool slash latest. So for that, click on this link and it will redirect to the official download page of Android Studio. And if you scroll down, then you will find one section named command line tool only. So from here, we download the zip file for Linux. After it, we extract this entire zip file and we copy everything to development Android SDK command line tool latest folder. Okay, also in our terminal, we can see Flutter has been downloaded. Now in step number 5, we have to configure our bashrc file. Here we will add the Flutter, Android SDK and Java location so that it can be accessed anywhere from terminal session. So for that, we open the bashrc file by typing nano bashrc command and at the bottom of this file, we add this. So once you paste it, click the Ctrl plus O and then hit enter and after it click Ctrl plus X to exit. So in our step number 6, we download remaining thing So we copy the code and we paste in terminal. Also make sure you are in development directory in terminal. Now after it, accept everything by typing y enter. It will take some time, and once it complete, then we move to next step, which is installing the emulator. So copy paste code from step number 7, and after it, make sure to log out or restart your laptop completely. However, I will not do that now. For now, I will skip it, but make sure that you log out or either restart. So I am jumping to step number 8, and it include creating the virtual emulator. So copy paste code which will create the virtual Google Pixel 6 Android emulator. Now we can check our entire setup by executing the Flutter Doctor command. And to open emulator, my recommendation is always start emulator with no snapshot. Okay, so let's see the list of emulator. So we should write the correct name, and my suggestion is always start emulator with no snapshot, although I did not do this time. So our Flutter Doctor command. So one error, there is no Chrome, and it is totally fine. And also we are seeing one warning that toolchain don't have the latest 36.0 build, which is fine for now. Okay, so we have set up everything. Now let's create one sample Flutter application. And inside it, let's change some text. And if we write Flutter devices, then it will show the list of connected device. Now we hit Flutter run and it will start executing. However, I am building this app for the first time, so it will download Gradle file and some other thing which will take too much time. Also in our emulator, we see some error and warning. So let's close emulator and reopen it. And my suggestion is every time open the emulator by adding no snapshots at the end of the command. So write emulator dash avd and name of emulator and dash no dash snapshots. So our emulator is running. Now we rerun our Flutter application by executing the Flutter run command. And you can see our sample application is working fine, and we have successfully done the Flutter setup in Linux without installing Android Studio Code. Also, you can either use Visual Studio Code with this emulator by the command emulator dash avd name of emulator and no snapshot, or you can use your physical device with USB to run the application. So that's it for this video.